Hey everybody, this is Eric with Low VA Rates, and today we're going to be talking about the VA funding fee. Before we dive into that, I want to give you a quick disclaimer. I'm not a licensed loan officer, okay? What I love about the mortgage world, it's always changing, and compliance is a huge part of our job here. We are compliant. If you have questions, this video is for informational purposes only. I'm trying to educate as many veterans out there as I can. When you're ready to act and you want more information about VA mortgages, you're not going to deal with me. You're going to deal with a licensed loan officer here at Low VA Rates. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead. Let's talk about the VA funding fee and get started. I'm going to sum things up real quick. The VA funding fee is a unique closing cost that's only found on VA loans. And because it's so unique, not a lot of people, including veterans, really understand how it works. If there's still some confusion, we're going to briefly go over what the VA funding fee is, how it works, and what conditions you need to meet in order to have it waived on your VA loan. Now, if you can't tell, it is Friday. It's an amazing day. I'm wearing red because we do that every single Friday here at Low VA Rates. Speaking of red, if you have not hit that red follow or subscribe button down in the corner of your screen, you need to, because we want you following along every single Friday when we put out new content. So let's go ahead and jump right into this very quickly. What is the VA funding fee? Well, the VA funding fee is what helps keep the VA home loan program up and running. It allows the VA to make good on their promise to back 25% of your loan amount. That's called a VA guarantee. In the event that a VA loan defaults, that guarantee is there, and it takes money to put that guarantee in place. This means that VA loans are now less risky for lenders like Low VA Rates, which in turn allows you to enjoy no down payments, lower interest rates, and all the other benefits that we've talked about over the years here at Low VA Rates. In addition, you're also helping your fellow brothers and sisters in the military enjoy those same benefits. Lower rates, better terms, looser underwriting, and they're going to have help in the event that they should ever fall on hard times and get into a default position with their mortgage. So let's discuss how much the funding fee costs. We actually went into this in quite a bit of depth in one of our more recent videos. So instead of reiterating everything I've already talked to you guys about, I'm going to encourage you to check that video out by clicking the link in the description box below. Now, if you don't want to leave this video, here's a quick summary about your VA funding fee. Love using this whiteboard. I'm going to put VAFF. That stands for funding fee. Not the grades we don't want our kids to get. See, I always kind of throw in some of those jokes there to keep you guys listening. So the amount of the funding fee that you're going to pay on your VA mortgage, it has some factors that can change that funding fee. For example, the type of VA loan you're getting. Okay, VA funding fee changes based on loan type, number one. It also changes on whether or not you've ever used your VA loan benefits before. So we're going to call it usage. Okay, I'll put first or, more. The more times you've used your VA loan, the more likely that VA funding fee is to change. And finally, down payment. These are really the main three factors that will determine the amount of your VA funding fee. Now, in general, though there's a range, general range that you're going to see is anywhere between 0.5, that's a 0.5%, okay? 0.5% all the way up to 3.6%. Now you can see that's quite the range. We're going to talk about that. You could potentially qualify for a waiver or an exemption where we just want to make sure this is 3.6 and not 36%, where you don't have to pay any of these fees, but you have to meet certain criteria. That's what I want to talk about today. Not all the details about the funding fee, but who can avoid paying the funding fee? Who's going to have that waiver or exemption? Here's who it is, okay? I'm going to keep you waiting just a little bit longer so you keep watching. How do I not pay a funding fee? The VA has a very specific list of criteria that outlines who is exempt from the funding fee. There's 5 groups of people that we're going to talk about today. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups of people. Number 1, disabled veterans who are receiving VA compensation for a service-connected disability. I'm just going to put here, disabled vets. Number 1. Number 2, veterans who are eligible to receive VA compensation for a service-connected disability, but who are receiving retirement or active duty pay instead. So we're going to put, entitled. Okay, you're entitled to disability benefits. You're just not getting them yet because you're currently receiving retirement or active duty pay instead of the disability. Third, surviving spouses. We hear this a lot. Surviving spouses. Now, so when we talk about surviving spouses, if your spouse who was serving in the military was receiving disability benefits prior to their death, or whose death was caused by a service disability or injury, then you do not pay the funding fee. Okay? Number 4, veterans with a proposed or memorandum date stating eligibility for compensation that occurs before the closing of your loan. That's kind of a tongue twister. The way I understand that, and we've seen this, is you're not receiving disability right now. Your application's in. It's proposed that you're going to be getting it. And as long as that application or proposal or memorandum is dated prior to your loan date, then you're the 4th group. So to be receiving, I'm just going to put, hopefully I'm spelling receiving right. So you should be receiving disability. It's just not there yet. Fifth group, I got this cap in my hand. 5th group, veterans who have received the Purple Heart. Okay? Purple Heart recipients will not pay the funding fee. So, how do you claim your waiver? Well, the good news is that you usually don't have to do anything. Instead, at the beginning of the loan process, your lender, which we always hope is low VA rates, is going to request a certificate of eligibility. And near the top right of your COE, or certificate of eligibility, there will be a funding fee field that will state that you're either exempt or non-exempt. The only time you need to do anything extra to get your waiver of the funding fee is if your COE says that you're non-exempt and you have reason to believe that that's incorrect or just plain wrong. If that happens to you, then you may still be entitled to refund of the funding fee. So when would you ever get a refund? We actually are helping a veteran right now, like currently as I'm filming this. We've got a veteran who's a loyal follower on YouTube. He closed his loan with somebody else. No problem. But they charged him a funding fee when his memorandum was in, his application was in, and he was to be granted an exemption, but he needed to close on his purchase. He was charged like $23,000 for a funding fee, large amount of money. After his loan closed, he received the approval for his disability. Well, he didn't have the exemption at the time that he closed, but now he wants a refund. And it is possible to apply for a refund. All funding fee refunds are handled by your closest VA Regional Loan Center. You can do that by contacting or calling them at 877-827-3702. I'm going to write that up here. 877-827. I should probably put it over here, but I want to make sure it's all fitting in the camera. 3702. Now, I'm just telling you from experience, some VA regional loan centers are going to say, wait a second, don't call us. You need to go to the lender that did your loan. This is what's happening with the gentleman we're trying to help. The VA has said, okay, thanks for calling, but you need to go back to that lender that you closed with when they charged you the funding fee, and the VA is becoming more and more automated as time goes on. That lender can then go into the VA's system where the funding fee was paid electronically and issue the refund, okay? So it might be different depending on what regional loan center you call. Here's what I want you to know. Call us. We will help you. Of course, we want you to do your loan here, but many times you choose not to. We are not just going to leave you hanging. We will help you just like we are trying to help this other gentleman. So while the funding fee might seem like a hassle that you don't want to deal with, the truth is it's a very critical part that makes the VA loan program so awesome. There are, however, some service members that have sacrificed so much, including their health and sometimes even more, that the VA is willing to exempt them from that funding fee requirement. And this is just another way to honor all that they have given. Anyhow, this is Eric with Low VA Rates. Thanks for watching. If you're not wearing red, finish this video. Go change your shirt. It's Friday. We want you wearing red. Thanks for watching.